right, here we are on WEETV. I got a nice young lady that I'm having the pleasure having here on WEETV today. Her name is Miss Brenda Ervin. Brenda A. Ervin. Brenda J. Ervin. I'm sorry, Miss Brenda. All right. She's known to be a manager on the manager team at the Shake and Bake Family Fun Center. The ARC, or job coach at the ARC, Baltimore, right? School that's vocational nursing. That's what you studied at, right? Okay. And you went to Frederick Douglass High School. You live in Baltimore, Maryland, from Rockingham, North Carolina. All right. You got Mom Brenda in the house. It's Brenda J. Ervin, Baltimore's own living legend. How you doing, Miss Brenda?
I'm good, thank you.
You're doing pretty good today.
Yes.
All right, it's good to see you. You look nice.
Good to see you too.
Okay, I like the shirt you got on. That's DJ Flash. All right, man. So we're gonna jump right into it, and we're gonna keep it raw and authentic. We're gonna go straight to the jugular. We're gonna get the people and your fans and everybody that love you, and we're just gonna give them what they don't know about you. Tell me a little bit about your family, Miss Brenda.
I come from a very large family.
Okay.
I have 8 siblings, but I have 4 kids, 3 boys and 1 girl.
Okay. All right. So what's been the most humbling experience in your life that you ever gone through?
I would say church and raising my kids,
Okay.
karate at a young age, and skating. It kept me sound. It kept me grounded.
Okay. So what do you love about skating?
Everything.
Everything?
Everything, the people, the skates, the moves, just to watch people skate everybody is special in their own right. Doesn't matter how they skate. There's something about something that they do that's special for them.
The uniqueness, basically.
Yes.
Yes. People in their own right is unique. Period. That's the way God created us to be unique. So. What year or what time in your life did you think you was introduced into skating?
Before I actually started, I went to Painter's Mill one time.
Okay.
But after that, I bought me a little pair of skates from Kmart at the time, like $30.
Oh, yeah.
I put the skates on one time. I said, I ain't going back up there no more. So once I finished karate, I had to find something else to do. I was finished that.
So karate. So,
and then I started skating.
Oh, so let's go back and talk a little bit about the karate. So, tell me a little bit about that, because I see that you're nice and fit, and you don't look your age. I don't even want to know how old you is. However old you are, you don't look your age.
Okay.
You look good.
Thank
4 kids, you look good. So
15 in my neighborhood, the guys come around with their gis on. I'm like, what are they doing around here with some gis on? They karate.
Yeah.
So I think I started the next year. So I was 15. Really, really good.
Okay.
I was really good. I had super fast feet.
Wow.
And my hands were faster.
Okay.
So once I took it for 8 years. I got my black belt, and I wanted to. I was finished. It was a lot of stuff going on negative, the guys and the things they were saying. So I was like, I'm gonna find me something else to do. And a friend of mine went skating. I decided to go skating. I moved by Shake and Bake to Park Heights, and I started going skating, and it was good for me.
It was good.
Nina was 2. Paul wasn't born, so I only had 1 child at the time.
Oh, okay. So were you ever into bodybuilding at all, like sculpturing or whatever? You just had at a young age, and I'm gonna put the picture up there too. At a young age, you just had a well sculptured body.
At 15 to 23, I trained almost 7 days a week. Really didn't watch what I ate too much. I really wasn't a big eater, but I was always doing sit-ups. I think I did like hundreds of sit-ups a day. I did push-ups. I did things that the guys couldn't do.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's things that some of these young people nowadays can't do, because I know I don't even
I went to
sit up.
Right, and I went to Shake and Bake for it's like they wanted me to go down there to do like a little competition. So I get down there and pose. So I did that. I wasn't a bodybuilder.
Okay.
But my body was just
it was
tight because I worked out a lot.
Yeah. Sculptured. I just considered it sculptured just off of when you watch a sculpture, that was just the way it was cut. So that was the pictures that I seen.
Okay.
So that's good. So your children skate?
Yes. And as a matter of fact, all 4 of them skated. Okay. But Nina skated when she was 3. Paul skated when he was real young. I have another son. He wound up to be like 6'1". He wanted to flip. Okay. So he wanted to flip off walls. So he didn't want to do it. Tracy skated until he was like 15. I think he got tired of all skaters and he stopped.
He got fed up.
Yeah, he used to travel with us when we went to North Carolina and stuff. Okay. Fixing skates, and then I think he got tired of us.
You got a memory of any North Carolina trips?
A lot of them, but the one that I would say is the most profound is the one we went to. Oh my goodness, I think Terry, Tim's wife, she did those T-shirts. She had the T-shirts done and they had a poem on it. Oh my goodness, that we were like probably 500 deep. And sometimes I feel like DC and Baltimore is like separated sometimes. Mm-hmm. But this one particular night, Paul was in Dream Team. They was out on the floor and we had long lines. So I was like, all right, Paul, we're going to get on your team. You know how y'all act funny sometimes. Yeah. But that one time, it was like 100 of us on that one line. Yes, that was the best time for me for the skate parties.
Okay, so that when you said it was a lot of y'all, that was the M.A.D. Unity.
It was M.A.D. Unity, Midnight Rollers, Midnight Angels, everybody,
collaboration,
everybody. It was 100 people. Yes.
Wow. So give me a little background history on M.A.D. Unity because you founded the skate club of Maryland and DC.
Right? Yes, that's what it is. Maryland and DC Rollers.
Okay.
And Chris was one of the first people. He was one of the first people. I think actually Chris might have came up with the name.
Christian Long.
Okay. And we voted on the name, and that's what it was, like 1999, somewhere in there. I had a lot of the young kids in the club. Ashley, EJ, Ashley mom was like, "What? You want to be in the skate club, Baltimore?" So when I met her, she was cool with it. EJ mother, he was really young. He was 15. So they were really too young to be up there and shake and bake. But because the mothers trusted me, I was able to get them in and we part. And all of those kids that I skated with are very respectful. They haven't been in trouble. So everything was positive. So they let me,
And just to tag on what you just said, I think you've done a phenomenal job in helping people along the way with having a skate life. So when you say you had Christian with you and EJ at a young age, 15, 16 years old, and their parents trusted them with you, to me, that says a lot about your character.
I was like a drill sergeant. Even when Nina and Paul, they was in the club, and I wasn't going for the nonsense. And so that's why they are the way they are today. They respectful. Nobody could ever say, "Oh, they disrespect me. They did this." No, they wasn't going to do that.
Right. That's that upbringing, that proper upbringing.
I had these kids over my house. We ate and they stayed the night, and so it was good. It was a family thing.
Yeah, and I think that's key. Skating, and then now immediate culture, immediate family skate culture. This area, DC, Maryland. I think it derives around family.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So, give me a little bit of conversation on any journey that you may have had in life. Be it professional, be it pleasure, be it,
Mostly, I wanted to get married. I did get married. It didn't last a long time, but 4 years is long enough.
That's a long time.
And just raising. My main thing was raising my kids, no matter what. I love to skate. I go out of town to skate, but when it came to choosing between skating and the kids, I had to stay home. I had to stay home.
That's Mom Brenda for you. That's Mom Brenda. Ain't no two ways about that.
They knew when I was out of town because Brenda be doing those splits on them. They be like, "We know where you from. Don't come here no more." That's all good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So at the rink, What are some of your interests that you have?
Always being positive and always teaching, especially the kids. I'll grab some kids, we do some games. I have kids, a skate club now. It's from ages 4 to 22, and they call the Raven Skate Club. And I'm always doing parades with them. I'm still out there doing the parades. I'm still teaching them steps. And it's special because those are the kids that didn't come up in our era. So our skate style is changing, but I'm still able to teach them as much as I can about our style.
Okay. So is what you do as a skater or a skate instructor, right? Mm-hmm. So that requires dedication and hard work.
Yes.
Right? Patience. You know. So have you experienced any up-and-coming skaters that you've trained or taught or instructed that looks for like instant gratification when it comes to learning the moves? Like they want to learn it like that day.
You may have some of the new skaters now, but a lot of the skaters, I'm always making them do everything on both sides. So with that, you have to take your time. Mm-hmm. You're not going to learn everything on both sides just like that. So it takes a while. So no, I would say no.
No. Okay. All right. Okay. So how do you pass that energy to others that make them want to believe in themselves when they skate, when you're teaching them? The energy that you have, because you like you said, you're more stern teacher. You love to teach, instruct. So there's a certain energy, that you got to get when you're teaching somebody. They got to feel you. So I'm trying to figure out, how do you that energy?
I think I kind of like thrive off of that. I become another person because it's always about teaching. So when I'm teaching the kids, I'm like, in order to get here, you have to start here. Okay. You need to practice this. Because my thing is, I'm out there with you. Mm-hmm. I'm going to practice with you. Mm-hmm. As long as you practice, we can practice for 4 hours every day. Mm-hmm. If you practice on that one move, I'm going to practice on that one move with you. You're going to tire somebody when I finish, but I'm going to do it with you. And that's how I am. I'm positive. You have to reassure people. You have to tell them, like, you can do it. I tell people, God made all of us. And we are able to do whatever we want to do. He gave you 2 legs for the most part, 2 legs and 2 arms. And you have to use, if you can't do it on the left, do it on the right. And I'll tell people that in a minute. Use both sides, or whatever side you can do, use. Because we put limitations on ourselves. And I tell people, whatever you do, whether it's skating or anything in life, don't be a quitter. Keep doing what you're doing.
Wow. That's good. What do you think about the HBO skate documentary? Did you even see it?
I did see it.
What do you think about it?
I was sad that so many skating rinks closed. Okay. But it makes you think that us as a culture have to come together to make sure that it stays alive. Mm-hmm. We got to do whatever we have to do, our part. So. That really made me sad.
You really sad. So
every time you look, there's a light going off for the rings, and then we were not done right on it. When you raise taxes for us not to be able to have a skating rink,
right?
And it shuts us out.
Shuts us down.
Yeah.
Right. So I was going to ask you. I said, do you think we got the recognition for our area that we deserve? No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think we could have been a little bit more involved in it. I don't know how, but I think that anything that goes on Maryland and D.C. should be a part of it.
Okay. And I think I'll say what I think in a second. But what do you think as a skate culture, like you said, Maryland and D.C., that we may need to do to be recognized?
I think it takes the seniors or the veteran skaters to find out whatever information they have information. We can't hold information. We got to share it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I know something, then I'm going to say, Willis, what you think about this? I think we should do this. And a lot of times I think we are for self. We are all about self. Mm-hmm. Because I used to see things when I was skating, like, why are we fighting each other? Right. We skate similar. You know what I'm saying? So why do why am I saying this? So I just think that we need to come together. Whatever kind of project. Because if I had something, I'll say, Willis, what you think about this or whatever. It may not get done, but at least I'm sharing it with somebody.
Right.
So sharing is what I think.
That'll help us get our community recognized as far as the skate. So maybe if they do a part 2 HBO skate documentary, we'll be a part of it, because did we have any rinks that closed in our area that we can say?
Yeah, Towson was one.
Towson was a skate rink. Hot Skates, yeah.
Those two.
So a part 2 HBO skate documentary, we got a couple skating rinks in our area that has closed in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And some in 2019 and 20.
Right, and we skate different. I think that if it's anything that's done where we go out and we do something for the community, it should be like split. If you need 20 people, maybe 10 people that snap, maybe 10 people that do the dancing or the JB.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't be just one group. It should be isolated to just one group.
Right.
Have everybody involved.
Right.
I'm a person that if I know something, I'm gonna tell everybody. If it's dealing with something, tell everybody. So we can come together and say, look, this is what we need to do. We need to be put out there, not just the snappers, but everybody, the JB skips, the people that split.
Right.
I ain't split no more, but yeah.
Yeah, I forgot you. Hey, you know what? Can we name a few of those tricks that you can do, but you won't do now because you're older?
Oh yeah, it was
split is one.
Yeah, I did, man. I'll tell you, I did a split. It wasn't a split where you bend your leg. I had a whole split, and I would push the floor and come up. That take a lot of strength, leg and pelvic strength. I had another. When I was skating with y'all, I had another. It's called the karate kick. I would do this kick, and I would do a turn, and I would kick up at somebody's ear. Wow. They were like, "Oh snap! Brenda, did you learn that from boxing?" No, I learned it from karate. Wow. Before they did splits, I've been skating for 38 years. Before I ever saw them do splits, slide down the floor, I would go down the floor. I would do a snap and slide my right leg, and then I would take and pull my other leg, and I would do a split on the right side. Man, I had that thing. Yes.
Wow, that's one of the signature moves then.
Yeah.
The karate kick and the split.
Yeah.
And let's not even get on the balance that you have, because you like you say, you snap on both feet with poise, I might say.
Yeah, thank you.
I recognize the poise that you have.
But I like ice skating, so I think in my mind, I didn't want to be an ice skater, but I some of it came together because people say, "Brenda, you're an ice skater." I learned how to do the spins. It's called a sit spin, to where the ice skaters go into it and they got the leg out and they spin it on one foot. So I've done all that stuff. I've done it.
Okay.
Can't get nobody to do it no more, but I'm just saying.
You've been in plenty of competitions.
Yes.
And throughout your 38 years, plenty of competitions. Okay.
Yeah, me and Christian know about that.
Yeah.
Christian know me.
So, can we talk a little bit about what went down at Shake and Bake this past, I guess, winter?
February.
Okay.
Yeah. They hire new managers. You have a group of people that the city don't know anything about a rink. I was down there, did management. It was funds being taken. Okay. Am I aware of it? At the time, yeah, but I didn't know they was being taken from. I didn't know they was being stolen. So what happened was, once you asked to put money in a safe, and you can't, everything has gone computer.
Okay.
So if you having a late skate, how can you put the money in the computer? Because I didn't have access to put money in the computer. So it went into an envelope, signed, and sealed into the safe.
Right.
So stuff like that disappeared. Wasn't on me. It wasn't my doing, because I would have been fired.
Right.
And I would have been persecuted. But it wasn't me. But it's just that we have got to do better. We have got our own. We have got to get our own. We have got to get our own. The city, right. Everything you do with the city is you have to have a paper. Okay. Proposal for everything. If you scratch your head, you have the proposal. They're gonna say, yeah, you can do it, you can do it. So we had things where we had Thursday night, we had food, we decorated tables, we couldn't do none of that. None of that could come in anymore. We did do the certificates that we started. Myself and Mary Thomas, we were like, I want to do this. So we started from like maybe 75 or 80, and we came on down. Every month, Thursday, we would give certificates out.
Okay.
Mary would call the people. She would do the certificates. We would present them on the floor. So everybody really enjoyed that.
Okay. So it is a big difference than the state owning the skating rink and then individually owned.
It's horrible.
Okay.
I would take my chances of anybody owning the rink except for a state
or the
government,
city, yeah.
The city, the government. It's awful because you can't do anything. They don't want anything in there. You can't do colors. Kids like colors. Kids like games.
Right.
When they did Shake and Bake, it was like set up for an adult. Even downstairs in bowling, chairs high, 9 feet high. How the kids gonna sit in the chairs? They sit in the chairs and fall out. No bumpers for the kids to bowl. Come on, now. It wasn't set up for kids. So we just have to get our own. That way we can run it and we can dictate,
right.
What goes on.
I believe that. I'm with you on that. And you're right. It is a big difference because you've been in skate community where you've thrown skate parties and, like you said, the things that we like to do for our community, like you said, decorate, the food, just the atmosphere to bring, us into the rink to make us feel at home. You were stripped of, being able to do that with new management, which is the city. Yeah,
it was a lot of stuff I tried to do, but I couldn't do it because they wanted me out the office anyway because I was like, look, check this out. Skate people don't make no money. Right. They have a party down here. Okay, they make $3,000. Right. How much did they pay y'all? They pay y'all $1,600. Then they pay the DJs another $800. They're not making money. So can you think about maybe bringing the prices down a little bit? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like $150. Then it was just they wasn't vending with that. They wasn't vending with that. So they wanted like Brenda got to go.
Yeah, sorry to hear that was a misfortune. But I just wanted to touch on that.
Yeah.
Just to see what went on, because again, everybody know you as Mom Brenda. You lend a helping hand in any type of way you can, with no hesitation. So I know, like you said, projects that we thought about, or we had the town hall for the skate community before, just things of that nature that you are involved, with a good heart and good intention. So. Yeah, I just didn't know what happened to you because, I saw the post where you said that they let you go. And I'm like, wow, even my mom, she must have saw it or read about it or a while, she finally got around to asking me, what happened? I said, Mom, I don't know because I ain't been down there. But, that ain't like, Miss Brenda or whatever to, be it. She just concerned about you.
Yeah. So but to invest, like I went and got my things from down there the other day, and I had my niece with me, Mary went. We had another person. We had 3 cars. That's how much stuff I invested into that place. It wasn't like why would I invest that? And I love to skate. That should have been my name. Yeah. So why would I even try to do anything to get myself fired?
It wasn't you.
It was everybody had to go after the guy got.
Right. And it was already documented or whatever. So that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. So, So I prayerfully, expect for you to continue to evolve in life.
Absolutely.
And in our skate culture, I think, you have a lot more to offer, for the youth and the adults. I can still learn from them to this day. So I'm glad that you're sitting down with WEETV.
Yeah.
And I'm humble and I'm excited to even have you here. And is there anything that you may want to tell people out there that you might want to just freelance or just
skating, of course.
Yeah, definitely.
Just be humble. Take criticism. If you can't do something, just go work on it. That's what you do. All the time I've been skating, I think I stayed in the middle. That's why I can do so much stuff in the middle. I just chose to stay in the middle.
Okay.
I didn't want to go around and round and round. So I just stayed in the middle for like 15 years. But by the time I got on the outside, I was bad with it because I could do everything. My balance was good.
Yeah.
And then I came to Crystal, and I'd be out. I'd be out there with y'all. Y'all be doing y'all moves. I think for a while I was the only girl out there.
Yeah.
I was talking around one day. I would be out there with y'all doing them moves.
Yeah.
Y'all be getting it. I'd be getting it too. So I just tell all the young people, and that's what it's about. I just see our style of snapping changing.
Okay.
And in just my opinion, you have Paul, you have Vance, which is his buddy. You had Damon a little bit. That is like strictly our style. You have some more younger kids. That's an Ashley family that are skating snap, but they so fast, and I be looking at them like, okay, but they can skate. All of them can skate, but our style is going to change in a few years.
Do you got some skaters that came up under you as far as M.A.D Unity, or just some ones that you instructed in the past that you may want to like give them a congratulations, like they made it, kind of, sort of?
I don't want to. Ashley went, Ashley girl, school girl, Ashley, EJ, and EJ. When he got married, he has kids. All these, I am so proud of all of them. It's so many of them. If I had to count the people that was in M.A.D, you'd probably be like 100. But I can't say anything bad about them because they all doing good.
Yeah, that's good.
So I'm telling you, I stayed on them.
Yeah.
Right on rice, I was on there, but they couldn't
right on rice.
And look, we go out of town. I don't really stay with the young people. I'll go in, they bow down. It's Brenda, Mama Brenda in the house, and I go and I leave because they're young. I don't want to take them out their character, but they be like, "Oh, Dad, did they say something? Who said that?" So it's the utmost respect, and I let them be kids.
Yeah.
I'm 61. They kids. I let them do their thing. So yeah.
61 where?
Yeah. 62 hitting around with
61 where?
Yeah, that's like your mama. She look good. She from the day I met her to now. I can't say she got a wrinkle. Now she looked the same. Honey Boy was the same. Man, when I started at 23 and I got to be about 30 when I had Paul somewhere. I'm looking at all of them. Your father, your mother, Honey Boy, and all them. I'm like, what they doing? Because I've been skating for 10, 15 years and they still look the same.
Yeah,
so true. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like that. But I think skating has a lot to do with it.
Absolutely.
Has a lot to do with it. Raising them 4 kids and I'm working 2 jobs, sometimes 3 jobs. And Nina was a good. She was good. She watched them. She was like a boy. She wouldn't bring me no problems home. She'd be out there watching the kids so I could skate. And it was good. So I can't complain.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I like that. That's real good. All right, so we're going to close out. If you had to put your skates down for whatever reason, what would you want the skate community to remember you by? Or remember about you?
That I always took the time to talk to them. I always took the time to work with them. Always took the time to get out and practice with them. It's something, even on the committee, and I'm going to end it, but on the committee, we had a lot of people we had young people, older people, but they were like, they didn't feel what I felt because they skated in the skating ring. We skate in the skating ring with those kids, but if you're not out there doing the splits or you're not out there jumping around, then you really can't say. You really don't have a lot to say. So I know some people are limited to what they do, but I'm going out there with y'all. What y'all working on that again? Ooh, I'm tired of that, but I'm out there with them. So that's what I had to say.
Right. So are there any projects that you working on still? Because I know you ain't finished. You got a long way to go. 61 where, 62 where. You still got a lot to offer.
Well, we're working on. I know I'm working on a new project. Because we need our own ring. I'm definitely going to work on that. Definitely going to work on those Raven kids so that I'm able to bring things, because I do Christmas shows and stuff like that. But I want to be able to bring it to, if not Shake and Bake anymore. Seabrook, talk to Allie. Allie loves Paul, so whenever I call him, how's Paul doing? And I help him with the little contest for the kids. And so it's working together. It's working together. Yeah.
Do you do like a toy drive and stuff like that too?
We've done a lot of that stuff, but if we don't have a building with, we got it. So I probably be talking to Allie for some stuff, some projects.
Yeah, he's a good person to go
Yeah.
to. And the restriction is not on him, so he can do what he wants.
There you go. That's what we're talking about.
As being a rink owner.
That's what we're talking about. Yeah. Because he invited me to help him. I think it's been a few years now with the kids. They had contests. Ronald Summers in there. He didn't really want to get him. He was real shy. But we had some ashy people get in there. They won them trophies. Yeah. It was really nice. So the kids, they had the trophy laid out and they did their thing. Yeah. So anybody asks me, I go to people ask, can I do this? Can I do that? And like the Christmas show, won't be able to do it up there. Not saying I don't want to. Yeah. But if I could do it down Crystal or Seabrook, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great, man. I truly appreciate it and appreciate your spirit. You know, you have a pleasurable spirit. You know, so you keep that going. You keep that in mind. And it's been a pleasure talking to you, Brenda. I appreciate you. And I love and respect you.
Love you. Respect you.
All right,
yeah.
Mom Brenda, WEETV. All right, we out.
Many times before, once I was a wild gazelle, on horseback riding free, searching in the darkness for a piece of me. I used to be a queen.